Welcome back to EasySpirit101. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. It's interesting because as I was getting started for this reading, some pretty loud storms started rolling in at the exact moment that the energy I was picking up for this reading is that there are storms rolling in for people. I'm not getting someone in divine collective so much as it's individuals maybe in your energy, individuals you've been dealing with. There may be storms coming in for people who have been trying to do something to someone in divine collective, whether it's to your face, behind your back, whatever that means for you. And it has something to do with your protection and your divinity. You may be someone who's extremely connected to God and you take it very seriously. And it's kind of like God's coming and saying, I'm real sick of y'all picking on my so-and-so, picking on my empress, picking on my emperor energy, my divine feminine, my divine masculine, who I cherish. It's really coming through like that. So you might hear news about certain individuals. It could, for those of you who maybe even have people possibly ongoings behind your back, there's a lot of like behind your back energy going on for someone here. Something to do with, this is something that's meant for you. This is connected to your Jupiter energy, to a certain path that once you get on it, it's going to bring you a lot of security, a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, growth, expansion, overall prosperity. Yeah, this is you. This is your energy here. Philanthropy is on here. You could be some sort of, you could have your own charity in some way, or you do something that is very giving. And this is part of why protection is so strong for you and whatever this is. Yeah, here we have the moon energy. Again, something going on behind, a lot of like behind your back energy for someone in divine collective. For those of you that maybe you weren't aware, or maybe you even got in a prayer and you asked to be revealed who's working against you, this might start coming in for you. You might start seeing certain individuals in your energy that have been giving you a hard time. They've been making something harder on you. And if you don't know it now, you're going to, there's something going on specifically with some of you in divine collective where it's going to be made obvious that the people who've been talking bad about you, doing things intentionally to hurt you, maybe even talk bad about whatever this is that you're doing that has you aligned with your Jupiter energy, you're going to be celebrating at the same time these individuals are going to be having storms. It's going to be made obvious. Something going on with you. Someone here could literally be a Sagittarius, or something going on with having a fearless kind of energy. Which is funny because another thing I keep picking up is for those of you who've been ascending and maybe you have this kind of energy, you have a equal give and take, as well as you stand in some sort of fearlessness that's connected to your trust and your faith in God, which is the intention overall. All of these things, like give me your worries and know that you are safe, and say a prayer and give me your belief and trust in me, all of these things are intended to intended to have you feel safe in this experience as long as you have God on your side. Those of you who are getting into that energy, there's a sign for you has something to do with chickens, as silly as that sounds. Chickens, it's kind of a nudge that someone there is like not standing firm in their faith versus someone who is maybe standing firm in their faith. Yeah, so some of you may have been under attack about some sort of, you took a divinely guided opportunity and you went with it. And you went with it standing in faith. You went with it fearlessly. And you, I'm getting, came up against a lot of attacks for doing so. And these individuals are now going to see you celebrate your wins. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. There's a lot of, if you know the energy of kind of being a leader, or let's put it this way, like a leader or a follower, this is what this battle is about. This is between lots of maybe sheeple energy, as you would call it, really, really coming hard at you behind the scenes, attacking what you are, what you've been doing, what you speak about, who you are as a person, acting like they know better than you. These are individuals that thrive on control. They need to stay in control. Again, this is something about control, oddly enough, is very, very directly related to a very fearful energy. The more a human being needs to maintain intense control over a situation, the more it expresses that they do not trust God to handle what they're going through, to help them where they're asking for help. So this is part of where these attacks are coming in. And again, it's coming through like these individuals are about to have to watch you succeed after I'm really getting a heavy energy of like smack talk, talking smack, so to speak. Lots and lots of it. Maybe people you don't even know have been walking around talking smack about something that you've been working on, something that you've been doing. There's a lot of individuals in this energy as well that were determined to, like, they were getting off by talking about you like you should feel embarrassed or wanting you to feel embarrassed. There's a side note on this energy, especially people maybe even connected to your family or close to you in some way, kind of getting off on, like, just getting on. They were like getting a high, so to speak, out of talking ill on your name and speaking embarrassment over you and over your name. Someone here, that might be a specific or particular type of karmic lesson someone may be going through at this time, is that whoever was doing that to you, like, that was a motive here for someone. That was a motive for someone's, like, above all, who was really talking the most smack with intentions, or like getting something out of this person. I feel like they were getting attention themselves out of rubbing your name. There's something about this person wanting you to have mud on your face or look like you have mud on your face. This person may be having mud on their face now or in the near future. Yeah, this is something that comes natural for you. And also this nature here, this was meant to be on your journey. This is something that was very much meant for you. Someone here could have even been seeing 777 a lot. You put in all the work and all the consistency. You followed all the guidance. You crossed your T's and dotted your I's, and you deserve some sort of celebration that's coming towards you. Some sort of success. You're going to be celebrating your success. Some of you, you're either moving into a mentorship role or someone's going to be coming in. That's interesting because some of you, you may actually be meeting someone unexpectedly. This person's going to become a mentor to you. Because a while back, I was picking up, for those of you who've seen those movies, what are they called? The Hunger Games. For those of you who've seen the Hunger Game movies, Hamish, the character Hamish kept popping up. Someone's getting some sort of mentor. And I'm getting a lot of tingles as I say that. Someone here is going to be getting an unexpected mentor coming in the very near future. See, this is what I'm talking about here. And I was saying this is something very natural for you and something that's very meant for you, meant for your expansion, meant for your particular, your lifetime. This could even be spelled out in someone's natal chart here with Jupiter to nature, or natural is how is this is coming through. Something is very natural for you. And North Star is very much about your North Node. This is part of your purpose. Someone here did actually have a purpose in their life, or they were meant to do something, and because you were walking in the right direction and because of your divinity, those who were trying to throw egg at you, this is like the main overall thing that is being expressed for someone in Divine Collective. Those who've been trying to throw egg at you on this process or during this process are going to be sitting with quite possibly more than egg on their face in return to help. Again, I'm trying to steer clear away from going your karma and putting it intensely, because the more, when you're very serious about a spiritual journey and some sort of ascension and something you're meant to be doing that is team working with God and with angels, you will be shoved. You will be urgently shoved into a forgiving, lighthearted energy, and sitting there going like, aha, karma, you know, and like aggressively expressing that. You're going to be guided and steered away from that. So it's really more about, I'm going to really try to emphasize the karmic lesson involved. It's a karmic lesson. It's a turn in experiences. It's a turn in events to teach someone, hey, you think it's funny to rub someone's name in the mud, or try to embarrass them, or whatever it is, based on your own feelings, based on your own fears, based on your own opinions, and really you didn't know who that person was. You didn't know what they meant to me. That's where the lesson is. That's why they're getting the lesson. Yeah, you have rewards coming in for your determination. Some of you who've been working really hard, maybe you haven't felt like you've seen the results. It's also coming through. This is part of why you've struggled to see the results, is because of certain things going on in the background have really, really created a sludge in your energy field when it comes to this. And this is being cleared away at this time with these storms. Damage, yeah. Certain individuals might be, first of all, it's really coming through like there's a message for individuals specifically who were incessantly gossiping. Gossip, gossip, gossip. There's a lot of heavy gossip energy, and like however we call it, talking smack talking something over someone in Divine Collective who was doing something they were supposed to be doing when it came between you and God, you and your divine ancestors, you and your angels. There's something here, there's a strong message for someone specifically, or multiple people specifically, when it comes to you, that like gossip is the devil's game. Idle hands do the devil's work. Yeah, you're about to get a new opportunity. You have an opportunity coming in really soon here with this mentor. For some of you, you are the Hamish. If y'all know what that, not all of y'all gonna know what that character means. You can look it up. For some of you, and I'm getting tingles, someone here is the Hamish. Someone here, that is you. That is what you're doing. That is what you're giving. You might become some sort of like mentor, spiritual mentor, or whatever this is, whatever field you're in. You might become the mentor in something you're doing. Authority here. Someone's about to get an unexpected surprise in your field. I want anytime, it's really coming in maybe like the next 3 to 9 months, or anywhere between like now, anywhere in this upcoming year is how it's coming through. Let's see what else Divine Collective needs to know about this reading. Some of you won a game through your positivity and your faith. So congratulations on that. That's extremely impressive. And I do happen to know there is someone here. And it's funny because a lot of you who watch my channel off and on, kind of in the background, and you don't really comment. And I would kind of attract that kind of energy because I do that as well with other tarot readers. I definitely know there is someone, I picking up someone with a sun sign Leo, and if it's not sun sign, it's your top 3, as well as someone here is a sun sign Sagittarius, or it's in your top 3, but I'm really getting like sun sign Sagittarius. So let's see what else you guys need to know. Semi-specific for some of you when it comes to this mentorship energy, this like Hamish, you're becoming like a Hamish here. Someone specifically, you may actually become some sort of mentor for people who are in the eye, people who are in, who have like star quality or something to that effect. I'm like Leo and Sagittarius, like meant to be a leadership, meant to be in a position of leadership. You know something about, you have the, excuse me, confirmation. You have the extra information that these, for instance, like Leos who are meant to stand in the limelight, or maybe a Sagittarius, like fire sign energy, meant to stand in the limelight. You have the missing keys, the missing information for these individuals to help get them where they're going. That's coming through fairly specifically for someone. Yeah, what did I say? I said like maybe three months. That's funny because I don't normally say like, but you know, again, the unwanted watchers. I mentioned several videos ago that there was like a nitpicking. I had a nitpicking energy that's watching me, or was watching me. Anyways, as I was saying, a year from now in reverse. So this is between, like I was saying, 3 months, 9 months. Someone here specifically connected to the first energy that was coming out in this reading. Something going on with someone wanting your position. That someone may have been causing you harm specifically because they wanted your position. And they are going through intense karmic storms at this time. That came through. I don't know if that's connected to like this nitpicking energy. Someone here, whoever this reading is resonating with, someone here who's been dealing with the incessant gossip and attacks and things, someone has been using their mouth and their tongue to repeatedly speak a downfall. This person wanted to witness you fail. This person did this regularly, speaking embarrassment over you, speaking mud on your face, speaking you failing in front of everybody. Confirmation with the forgiveness. Weren't we talking about this earlier? This could even be this other individual. This other individual may need a lesson in forgiveness as well. You could be dealing with someone who doesn't know how to be in a forgiving energy or let things go. Someone here can also be in a 5 of Pentacles. That's funny because the card flew out earlier and it was hidden and it had something to do with I think it was the 5 of Pentacles. This person, you could be dealing with individuals who are, you know, it's funny, it says sever vows of poverty. That's like a that's a long-term thing. This could be individuals who struggle. They never made it where they wanted to make it. They don't know how. Instead, they may have turned it around and started to attack. Yes. Okay, let me check the time real quick. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. Let's get 2 more out of here and then do the last one. Confirmation. I almost said jealousy, and jealousy is hidden down on the floor. So some of you have been dealing with some hidden jealous individuals about what you may be capable of through your belief, and also an important lesson about whatever this season or situation was that you've been going through. There's an important lesson for everyone involved, that you get what you believe, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're believing. Or this is even a message for this individual who lives in a 5 of Pentacles. This person may consistently reiterate the 5 of Pentacles for themselves through their thoughts, through their actions. Confirmation. I just saw a card that said block out distractions. That means block out distracting you, anything that's distracting you from what you desire. Okay. And this doesn't have to mean partnership. This is like, in this deck, this is expressing an energy of love, which is an energy of faith. Faith versus fear is also simultaneous to love versus hate. Yes, act out of your heart. Yes, yes, confirmation. Yes, someone here needs to understand how to let things go and be in a forgiving energy. This person or multiple individuals may even need to know how to ask for help from the above. This could be individuals who don't do that, and instead they attacked you for doing so. Someone here may come and they may try and come around and get back into your, I'm getting a literal door knock. Someone here may knock on your door after you have hit it, after you've reached some sort of success. Groveling. Someone here maybe want to grovel. Maybe if I grovel at their feet. Yeah, this person's working through their shadow. Someone here specifically who's been coming at you is working through their shadow at this time when it comes to you, when it comes to your protection. Final messages here for Divine Collective, please. Ooh, honeycomb. Confirmation about your blessings coming in, about your ships coming in. Opportunity. Someone's definitely getting a new opportunity. Some sort of window of opportunity is about to open for you because you ticked off all the boxes. Everything God said, okay, whatever this is, but I need you to do A, B, and C first. And you did it without batting an eye. Something about Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark is an important energy for someone in Divine Collective right now, which very much is talking about the whole town, the whole whoever, trying to throw egg on your face while you said, yes, God. Okay, God, I will do it. Someone here, you've mastered something. You have mastered something, and that's why this is coming in. You have mastered something. You understand something full circle, and that's why you're capable to stand in this leadership position. This, to me, is very much like your harvest coming in. Some of you may be getting this as soon as October or anywhere in that time frame. Ace of Swords. Hidden truth. Something about a hidden truth might be coming out when it comes to your situation, when it comes to your family. Confirmation what I said earlier about certain individuals from your family may have been slowing you down, but you got good things to come. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation, clarity out of this reading, or you enjoy the reading. I will see you again next time.